I tried to quit smoking recently because I decided I wanted to stop looking cool and losing weight, but I wasn't really sure how to go about that. So I asked around, and a coworker actually suggested to me that I try out the nicotine patch. So I was like, all right, that's cool, and if you've never done it, it is kind of fantastic, because it really, really messes with your dreams, right? I'm not saying you're going to have that pickled ginger dream that I had, which is pretty cool, all right? But you have some really vivid, outlandish dreams, and it makes it really fun. So even if you don't smoke, I implore you, try the nicotine patch. In fact, the coworker that recommended it to me, he didn't even smoke. He was just wearing 6 of them going, I love this thing! Remind me to not have lunch with Bill anytime soon at the office. But I was wearing one the other night, and I was having this incredible dream. I was at a rock concert, and I had a beer in one hand and a blunt in the other, and I was just rocking out, and I was like, yes, yes, yes! And I woke up, and I was just stabbing a homeless guy in the chest! I know, right? I was like, thank God I'm homeless, or this would have mattered. Needless to say, I was quickly escorted out of the library. Card was revoked. So, Brian, earlier when he was introducing, was talking about Subway, and I was actually at Subway the other day, where I like to go and drown my sorrows, and I was there, and the guy ahead of me, he was ready to get his toppings. I said, sir, what would you like on this? And he just said, oh, just lettuce and tomato. What? Sir, you realize these toppings are free, right? Like, you get as many as you want on your sandwich. He's like, no, I know, I just want lettuce and tomato. Well, excuse me, Moneybags Clinton, I thought we were in a recession here. Clearly you don't care. So he was like, no, I don't. I was like, well, then you know what? To the Subway guy, I said that any toppings he could have gotten on his sandwich, I would like them on mine, as a little side salad, because you would have given them away anyway. And the Subway guy was like, no. I was like, the fuck? Since when does a sandwich artist have ethical issues here? God, you really care about your job. Similar things tend to happen to me at Chipotle, where I just keep telling them, just, no, more meat, more, all 4 sauces, guacamole. And they're like, no, sir, I cannot close your burrito. I was like, that's not my problem. You're the scientist, buddy. You're the one that's supposed to be able to wrap it up. Use tortillas if you have to. 2 tortillas if you have to. And the irony of all this is that when I finally do close this gigantic, like, multi-pound burrito, I go and sit at the table that's closest to the counter, and I cut it up into real small pieces and just eat it like a salad. No, I really want you to do that. Thank you. This is absolutely fantastic. I eat a lot of Chinese food as well, and I always do that thing where I eat like half of the Chinese food that I order, and I'm like, oh, I'm so full. I'm going to put this away for lunch tomorrow, and I'm going to be economical. I'm not going to have to buy lunch. I get 2 meals out of 1. But then 20 minutes later, I'm like, I need it, I need it, I need it! Go right back to the fridge and just fill myself up, have to loosen my black belt and sit there feeling like a piece of shit all day. I mean, it's no, I'm not surprising anyone when I say we have a weight problem in this country at all. In fact, I work at Universal Studios, and the other day there was this really, really overweight girl there. And look, I know what you're thinking, okay? Fat people don't go to amusement parks, but I assure you, you are mistaken, all right? They are there, they exist. So she was there wearing this big white sheet of a shirt that just said, wish you were here. And I took that as a threat, because clearly there were already a bunch of people in there. I was like, back away, cannibal girl, all right? I can bite women, you cannot eat people, okay? There's a big difference here. I'm not actually consuming anything, you see? The person's still there when I'm done. It's kind of an issue. So, I was watching TV the other day, and I saw a commercial for milk. And I'm watching this, and it wasn't any particular brand of milk. They were just advertising milk as a product. And I'm thinking there, like, is anyone unaware that milk exists, like, anywhere you go? Like, did we forget about milk, the lack of knowledge about dairy in this country? The commercial, it just said, milk, we're still doing it. Yeah! Thanks. I can't even understand who's funding that. I guarantee it's not the cows, because they're all tired of having their nips squeezed, although, oh, wouldn't it be awkward?